guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new Temu what I bought versus what I got. I uploaded one of these not that long ago and you guys loved it, so I had to do it again. If you haven't heard of Temu already, you need to get to know this website slash app has honestly blown the internet up. I don't really understand how they have done it, but you literally look everywhere and there is Temu, 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 Temu. Temu does the most insane, unbeatable prices. I've also got a discount code for new users, which is an additional 50% off. I'm putting the link up in the screen here. If I can get any other additional codes or any sort of promotions, I will also leave that down in the description box along with the link to shop. I highly recommend downloading the Temu app. I find it a way better shopping experience, but I do pre-warn you, it's very easy to scroll and get carried away. Temu also offers a 90-day return policy, which is just insane. Personally, outside of working with Temu, which I am today in the video, I am still a customer and I have bought on this website with my own money, and I have also experienced the return process when I bought something for Jerry that was just too big and I needed it returned. They literally sent off the request, instantly it was approved, and I could either choose to be credited to my account or obviously the money sent back to my bank. It's also free shipping, and of course those returns that I just mentioned are also free. The reason I do these videos is to show you what you're essentially looking to buy, if it looks too good to be true, and then exactly what it is. Obviously with that returns policy though, you are naturally covered. If you see something on Temu that you think, whoa, that's a great price, am I really gonna get that? You don't even have to take a gamble. You can order it, and if there's any problems, it's free returns. Temu have got so many categories as well. Honestly, if you can think of it, it's probably on there. Today I got kitchenware for you, homeware, amazingly cute homeware, fashion accessories, and then I do have a dedicated Temu fashion video coming on Sunday, which, by the way, was very impressed with the fashion. So a big thank you to Temu for working with me again in today's video. Without further ado, we need to get into it because I have got a lot to show you. So this is the first item that I ordered. As you can see on the screen, it is a travel mug style set thing. I don't have one of these in my kitchen, and honestly there's been a couple of occasions where I've needed one. This is the vacuum flask set. I mean, it even comes in a little gifting style bag. I chose the nude slash grey one, of course I did, but there was plenty of different colours you can choose from, and this is what I've received. The quality of this does feel really, really good. Obviously, how well it actually works, we will have to see when I actually use it. But I like how aesthetic it is. So it comes with a cup on top and 2 other cups in there. Moving swiftly on to the next package. I've seen these a couple of times on Temu now, and I love the picture. I think they looked so cute, and I was like, seriously, for how cheap that was. So I ordered this pack of scrunchies that are all in these neutral colours. You've literally got like a little boot clay one in there, you've got a fluffy one, you've got a little ribbed one, a knitted one. These are adorable, definitely more autumn, winter, but I couldn't resist it for these price. I am lacking a gold handbag in my collection, and while I've got my eye on one that I will be purchasing next year, I wanted to just get a little fashion one for the meantime. So I spotted this on the Temu website. They do loads of different colours. As you can see, it's a metallic little shoulder bag, and this is what I received. I must admit, I thought it would be bigger, but because you kind of just can fit it over your shoulder, but at the end of the day it was very, very affordable. And yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the items that I would say is not a very amazing purchase that I'd find from Temu, but at the end of the day it's a sound little bag. The zip is absolutely fine, it's just needs a bit of reshaping. Speaking of handbags, you would have seen this one in the thumbnail. Now if you guys are into your designer, you may know of the Judith Liebert bags. They are unmissable. You see them in Selfridges and Harrods and all of that, and they are essentially a piece of art. She does all types of clutch bags that are crystallized versions of different things. So she might do a clam, she might do a little bird, she might do anything. You need to look at them. They are so stunning. They are also thousands and thousands of pounds. I seen this on Temu that arrived. I'm going to show you the box, but this is the cutout away here. She literally does a stack of cash bag. It retails, it's very rare at the moment, I think it's on the resale market for around £3,800. I spotted this and I had to see it in real life to see what it was like. This is a clutch bag, but holy macaroni, look at the sparkle. I mean, the sparkle right now. I have to admit, this is really well made. When I seen the Temu website, I did scroll down to the reviews, which I highly recommend doing. There was actually someone who posted a picture of this, so I kind of had a little instinct of that it would be good, but my goodness, for the price. So as you can see, it is a $10,000 stack of money. Do I think I'll actually wear this out? No, not at all. It's just a bit of fun. But it just opens up like this, and it actually also comes with a crossbody chain as well in gold. Moving back to a kitchen item, I bought this, which I can't fully remember at the moment what it is, but I think it's a little, like, I typed in herb cutter, and this came up, and I love my vegetable cutter that I've got. If you've watched my Amazon finds video, then you will know that I'm obsessed with that. But this, I think, is just a little version of it. I must admit, this is like a little bit dirty, so that doesn't make me very happy at all. But it's basically got the chopper things in there, and then it's got a section down there which you push the herbs into, I think. I'm gonna have to play around with this, but yeah, I mean, this is not really what I thought I ordered. Moving swiftly on, I got a couple of things for Jerry. Now, if you're new around here, Jerry is my little miniature dachshund, and I am pretty obsessed with this that I found. Jerry does like having like clothes on because he gets very, very cold. It's like a trait of dachshunds. They like to burrow, they like to keep warm. So I just bought this as a joke, but oh my goodness. This fits him like a glove. It's so, so snuggly, and I just can't get over how adorable this is. This is literally going to be a gimmick. In the height of winter, maybe in the evenings, he'll put it on, but don't worry, he doesn't wear it all the time. He's certainly not wearing it in the weather we're having at the moment. It is very, very warm, but if you watch my next Temu video, which you need to, which will be the fashion haul coming on Sunday, I may have got myself something that's going to be very similar to this that me and Jerry can wear at the same time. You'll just have to see the video. While I was on that listing though, this listing popped up and I couldn't not. How could you ask me not to? Even Andy was like, order that for him. This is what it looks like. So it is a little bit different to what I was thinking it would look like. It's also a bit too big, so I am gonna have to buy a size down for him. He can't really walk around in this at all. As you can see, it is quite big, but it is quite long. So if you've got a Daxie and you want to buy something like this, they are fine, they are fitting quite well. So this is the next item. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging here for you just yet, but I will put an over clip in. Here is the listing. So it is a plant support sort of cloche dome thing. I am really getting into my gardening. I've got a few things growing in the garden and I want to get some peonies. I love peonies, I want to grow them. It's probably gonna have to be next year now, but I thought this was actually quite pretty. I'll try and pop a clip in here when I've got it up. I'm still doing the garden at the moment, but I think it should be a good little piece, and I like that it's white. It looks really elegant, and obviously once your flowers sort of intertwine and grow up here, I think that will look stunning. This next item, I don't actually know what it is. Let's open it up. This item has been popping up to me so many times on Temu. It knows obviously that I keep looking for dachshund stuff, so I ended up getting it. It is this little bathroom sign that just says Dachshund & Co. bath soap, wash your wiener. Don't know why. Do I need it? Absolutely not. I think it's a little bit of fun. Jerry basically has his own bathroom in the house, so I think I'm just gonna pop this in that bathroom. It'll be a little bit of fun. I do like the illustration, and it is just like a metal board thing, so you can put it up on the wall if you want, or obviously just leave it on the side. So I might have just, if you follow me on Instagram, then you would have known I might have just bought myself the brand new MacBook Pro 16-inch. I am very due an upgrade on my computer. I have had my MacBook since early 2015. It has lasted, but it is getting very slow with no storage, so I am very excited. I shared that with you all over on Instagram, but that means I needed a case for it. So I've seen this one on Temu. Now I went with this one because I actually thought it had the shiny, sparkly sort of marbling in it, but this is what has arrived. It's still fine, but as you can see, it's not actually shiny. It's just got a print of that marbling, which I'm not too mad about. Will I replace this? Yeah, maybe. Obviously I'm not going to waste any money on it. Inside is perfectly fine, like it has got nice felt lining, the inside is perfect, but expectations versus reality, it was just more of like a, oh, like that looks a bit more cheap, rather than it actually having a nice sort of shine to it, which is what I was hoping. Pumpkin season is among us. We are in April, which means that next month, September, and the month after that is October, which is of course Halloween and the official fall season. So Temu has been throwing all those items at me as well, because it knows how obsessed I am. I know a lot of you who watch my videos love autumn as well. And Temu has got so much cute stuff on there. It knows I love autumn, so it keeps chucking all the pumpkins and cute autumnal harvest sort of stuff at me. I wouldn't be surprised if I did a full Temu autumn video. So if you want that, by the way, give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe and the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my uploads. This is the first item that I ordered. I am very impressed with the fabric on this. This is a lovely sort of velvety fabric. It's definitely a polyester, so it's nothing special, but how sweet is this pillow? I love it. It's just plain white with obviously the like water sort of colour drawing pumpkin on it, and it's a nice sort of neutral faded orange, so exactly the colour scheme I have in my house, with of course the brand stem. And it's also printed on both sides, so I really like that. I think it looks better quality when they've done that on the both sides, so I am very impressed, and I probably will order another couple from that listing. I then seen this listing and I couldn't resist buying a couple of items from there, so I went with the autumn harvest one, which looks like this. Now the problem is with these is, can you see if I come up close, it is this sort of horrible fabric. I can't explain what this is, but it's like outdoor pillow fabric, like waterproof fabric, which is fine and obviously great for outside, but inside in the front room, I just couldn't have this. It's not cozy. It's not cozy enough for me at all. However, the print, it's a real shame, because if this print was on that one I've just shown you style fabric, this would be perfect. While I wouldn't have these in the front room, I think these could look really nice on the sofa in the kitchen, so I'll probably put them there. I say them because this is the other one I got, is the one that says pick your own pumpkins and then pumpkin patch. I forgot I got one last thing for Jerry. How could I resist buying this when I seen that? So Jerry does have a bath once a week, and then we usually wrap him in his little towel thing, but this is a little robe. I cannot get over how adorable this is. It also fits him like a glove. It's that super soft, snuggly material. He genuinely loves this, guys, especially when he gets out of the bath. He's wet, so he gets quite cold. I'm sorry, I know it's over the top, but am I apologizing? Actually, do you know what? I'm not sorry. It's over the top. Jerry loves it, I love it, and it's so affordable. We're down to the last few items, but these are honestly like the random things on Temu that you didn't think you needed, that you now probably will want after seeing them. I am an avid tea drinker. I do love a lovely cuppa. I also usually forget to drink it and it goes a little bit cold, so when I seen this listing on Temu, I was intrigued, so I had to pick it up. This is a heating cup plate, which you just plug in via USB and you just leave it on your desk. It's got the little screen there which tells you the temperature, and you put your mug on it and it keeps your drink warm, or it is meant to. I picked up the white one, of course, to go with my office, and this is just what it looks like. So it literally is just a USB connection. I can plug that into my computer, and then I will have a little button to turn it on here and it will show me the screen, and obviously that plate here, which is metal, will get hot and you can leave your drink on there and it will keep it nice and warm. Speaking of things I didn't need, I spotted this, and as you guys know, I do a lot of hauls on this channel. I'm usually showing you the boxes from Zara, H&M or whatever, so I picked up a little redactor. This is just what it looks like. It's essentially a little rolling stamp, so you just pop that off and it's got the little ink, I suppose, with the stamp in there, and you just roll it over your name and address and your dress is fully redacted. I also reuse packaging quite a lot. I send a lot of stuff on my Vinted and eBay. I sell stuff, and this is going to be perfect because I don't like resending boxes with my address on it. Obviously I'll try rip it off, but essential. Anyone who sells online or does YouTube videos, essential. These were so cheap, but I liked the look of them on this listing, so I ended up picking up these little dangly earrings. I think they were less than £1 if I remember rightly, and I was gonna say this is what they look like, but they've been put on the wrong way round, or no they haven't. Okay, so the fronts are little pearls, just like that, and then they do dangle like this, but it looks like the dangly bits at the back. I just thought that was quite classy. I don't usually wear big earrings anymore, but I liked that these were long but very dainty. And to be quite frank, I was just curious for the fact they were about, I think, 98p. Or might have been just over £1. I think they were just under though. This is definitely the item that I knew I didn't need, and I really hope it works. This is the listing here. Any girls out there who are like me that just chuck stuff in your handbag left, right and center, especially if you have like a bucket tote bag or something, you didn't know you needed this. It is a handbag, like dirt collector ball. Look at this, it looks like something that was like out of the Crystal Maze, if any of you used to watch the Crystal Maze. This is a little plastic ball with a little sort of silicone ball inside. If I come up close and try and focus, you can see that little ball in there. So the idea is you physically chuck this in your handbag and it sits at the bottom of your bag, and as you've sort of got stuff going in and out, and obviously bits and dust and whatever is accumulating at the bottom of your bag, this is rolling around and catching all of that. I don't know who sits down and thinks of these things, but I didn't even know I needed that, and I can imagine I'm going to be using those quite a lot. So I get a lot of questions on my Apple Watch band here, and this one is actually from Teemu as well. It's like a sort of honeycomb design sort of thing here. If you just type in gold Apple Watch band, it'll come up, but I bought this last time. However, this is the design of watch strap that I've been wanting for a while. So it looks like this. Obviously when these items come, they do need adjusting, so you will need a watch adjustment kit or to take it out with you if you don't have one. This was around £7 I believe, and obviously it will just look like that on the wrist. I liked that it had the silver and the gold, and it is really heavy, so imagine this is a stainless steel. To finish up this Temu haul, I had to finish on a couple of candles, so a couple of homeware bits. I've seen this listing on there, and this reminded me of course of those more expensive brands of candles. I can't think of the name. So I ordered this and I was surprised at the price obviously, but it was one of those situations that when it arrived I was like, oh, it's teeny. Nevertheless, this is very cute. So I picked up the Juniper Geniver, and this is what it looks like in the packaging. It is very cute, but of course it is very tiny, but do you know what, that's actually quite cute. It's probably going to go back there with my big candle just to add a little bit of an effect. It is a nice smell, but obviously I don't think I'll like this. It was more of just a gimmick to have on the side, but nevertheless got the look for a very cheap price. I then seen these candles floating around Temu all the time, and I was so curious. So the nude one was out of stock, and then I waited for it to come back in stock. It came back in, which by the way, that happens all the time. If something's out of stock on Temu, don't worry about it. Just set the notification to notify me, and it will email you and let you know as soon as it's back in and you can buy it. The nude one came in, so I purchased it, but the same thing happened again. It was a hell of a lot smaller than I thought. Nevertheless, I got this in the scent Champagne in the nude colour because I thought it would go well with obviously my interior. And this is what it looks like. So it does look identical to the picture. I was just expecting something bigger. Also, I think the top is not as exciting as the listing sort of made it look. It's got these crystals in it, like rose quartz, I think this one's supposed to be. Obviously, if you order the black one, you get black crystals. The blue one, you get blue crystals. It's still different, and the smell is actually really nice. I'd say it smells more like peaches, not champagne, but nevertheless very cute and very aesthetic as well. So my darlings, that is going to go ahead and conclude today's Temu what I ordered versus what I got. Don't forget, on Sunday we have part 2 coming, which is all of the fashions, which will include try-on clips as well. You don't want to miss that, so if you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next video on Sunday. Ciao!